now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the king that's about to be crowned. He's fixing to get married. King of Bluegrass music. He's about to get married right in front of your eyes. We'd like you to make welcome Mr. Jimmy Martin. And as the bride-to-be is going to come out, I believe Jimmy has chosen the Sunny Mountain Boys to sing a verse and a chorus of one of his songs, I'll Never Take No for an Answer. And he means it. And they're going to sing it especially to the bride-to-be. And I'm going to turn it over to the preacher now as we welcome Teresa Sutherland.
I'll never take no for an answer, just as long as I have a chance with you. I'll never take no for an answer, 'cause without you my life would be so blue. My heart knows that I really love you, and keeps telling me what I should do. And if you say you'll be mine, everything will be fine, 'cause I think you feel the same way too.
We're gathered here to join Jimmy and Teresa in holy matrimony. This is a serious time. Satan, as a roaring lion, is seeking whom he may devour. He's attacking the home and marriage today, as you all know. The Bible tells us how we might battle Satan. So let's turn to the Bible in Ephesians chapter 5 and beginning in verse 19. The Bible says, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord, giving thanks always for all things unto God and the Father, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of the Lord. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. And he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject to Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church, and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle, or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, even as the Lord the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. This is a mystery. It's a great mystery. But I speak concerning Christ and the church. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself. And the wife, see that she reverence her husband. Having read the scriptures, let's bow and pray. Heavenly Father, God, we thank you for this day and for this hour, Lord, that we might come together in this special time in the lives of these two. We'd ask, Lord, that you'd allow your word, Lord, to do that you've sent it to do. Lord, allow it to find a place of abode in the hearts and the lives of these. Lord, that they might turn to the word when times of trouble come their way. Lord, cement this bond with your love and with your mercy. Have your will and your way in their lives. Protect them, Lord, from all that they stand to face in their life. And we'll thank you and we'll praise you because we ask it in Jesus' name. Amen. Who gives this woman in marriage? Jimmy, you take Teresa to be your lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, for better or for worse, through sickness and health, till death do you part?
I do.
Teresa, do you take Jimmy to be your lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, for better, for worse, through sickness and health, till death do you part?
I do.
The ring signifies devotion to and love for your mate. The circle signifies the eternal state of marriage. The gold signifies the purity of marriage. Teresa, do you promise to wear this ring as a token of your love for Jimmy? Jimmy, do you promise to wear this ring as a token of your love for your wife, Teresa?
I do.
Having made these promises in the sight of God and these people, by the authority of God, I pronounce you husband and wife. And they kiss the bride.
We'll have the reunion shortly, but right now, let's get started with the Jimmy Martin show of today. Here's Mr. Country Bluegrass Music, the king of them all, Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys.
From Kentucky, she's found another man. I can't even kiss her, can't even hold her hand. The moon used to love beneath is still up in the sky. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto, so I still myself from me, left me so lonely, and now there's a teardrop in my eye. Very much at first, and I let them down. I've seen so many pretty eyes and filled with bitter tears. I demanded with them, but now I have my fears. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto, so I feel myself from me, left me so lonely, and now there's a teardrop in my eye. Thank you, brother. see so many people sticking around on this show. We have a lot of pickers and singers that's been with me, worked with me 25, 30 years ago. Going to come out here and render a little bit, let you see how they look. Right now we're going to do one that Mac Wiseman recorded, made a million out of, and we made a flop to poor old Mac. You'll kick me off a little bit of shackles and chains there. Appreciate you having a nice crowd here and come and visit with us for our first time here at Doyle's Bluegrass Festival. Good to see so many people here. Maybe it won't be 8 years until he'll have a festival that he'll have Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys back. And it's good to see so many of you share with us. Thank you. Some of you maybe can get to see the afternoon show. I'd like you to know the Sunny Mountain Boys, who travels and works hard with me on show dates, been with me. Most of them have for a long time, especially the mandolin player. This one over here is his second year from North Carolina, David Nance. Let's hear it for David, would you? 6 years, this one's years been with me, longer than any Sunny Mountain boy ever stayed with me. This is him right here. Audie Blaylock, give him a nice hand, would you? Chris Warner with both trips when he quit me before. He'd done 2 or 3 years. This is his third year, but altogether you've been with me about as long as Audie, ain't you? You put both of them combined. Just about, he said. Chris Warner from the good state of Pennsylvania. Earl Yeager from the good state of Pennsylvania. Right here is a boy from South Carolina. Bird Huffman. Give him a nice hand. Here's one called Big Country. We got him now. We better go. Thank you. That's giving you the second show, giving the Sunny Mountain Boys that works with me now, slaves with me during the summer months, but I take off every winter, do a little coon hunting. Each one of the boys has jobs that they work while I'm messing around doing coon hunting. I used to mess around with my girlfriend and take her with me, but as of tonight, I'm going to mess around with my wife. Might as well, she got married, she's been with me so long, I thought I had a wife, so now it is, I reckon, for good. She can sue me now anytime she wants to. You boys can just go off and take you a break now if you want to, and maybe back there backstage. If I need you back out here for your help carry me off the stage, well, stick around for that. Give them a big hand, would you? That's the Sunny Mountain Boys. Altogether almost that much. These other two's been with me 2 years, and this little drummer back here, I don't know how long I'm going to keep him. He gets mean sometimes. I don't think he's got too much of Elvis in him. Elvis was a sweet guy. Right now it comes time to, we're going back to 1957, 58, 1960. If these two boys, we eat out of the same refrigerator and live together in the same house. They had the room nearly every place I went. They both got married about the same time. It wasn't too very much longer after the marriage. I love it. And I hope after this marriage I don't lose a Sunny Mountain boy tonight. But very shortly after both of these boys got married, that ended their picking with Jimmy Martin. But one of them still, I reckon, later on got married again and back into the business. And I want you to give both of them, and I'm talking about Paul Williams and J.D. Crowe. turn that mic up there because he plays a mountain smooth. And turn him up good and loud where they can pick him up because he's smooth on every lick he hits. But on all radio stations like Shreveport, Louisiana, and WWVA Wheeling, West Virginia, where me and these boys spend a lot of time. This fella here always done the request, write it down on paper, and if he wrote to us, I'd turn it over to him, and he'd always look at me and say, "Thank you, James." That was my name back in Sneeville, Tennessee. And he'd always do a little talking, and everybody enjoyed his talking. So I'm going to let him come up and say howdy to you. Nice hand for Paul Williams.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here today. I witnessed something that I'll never get over. That's Jimmy Martin getting married. Now when they ask me, is he married, I say absolutely, because I was there.
You can say that again and again and again. Now, it was little J.D. Crowe when he's down there on the Louisiana hayride and first went to work with me. He weighed every bit. The whole time he was with me, he weighed every bit of 105 soaking wet. That's right. The banjo was just about as big as he was. I'm going to let him come up here and say howdy to you, and it's hard to get him to say anything, but I hope he'll try. So, bro. See, I didn't have to say nothing. Got a bigger hand than you guys. No, it's. I've been looking forward to this. We did this in Columbus, Ohio, and it was a big success. But anyway, I was glad to have the chance to get to do this again because it's not very often. Of course, Jimmy and I cross paths quite a bit, but Paul has been, playing in the music business for quite a while, and we got a lot of memories, and just kind of hard to explain. But when you walk on the stage between these two men, you got to get it, But anyway, good memories and sad memories. Well, I had a few flashbacks. I had a few flashbacks when he was getting married here, Anyway. Here's Jimmy. I hope you enjoy this. Here's one that somebody asked us to do, and I've not did it but a couple of times with my new band, but me and them used to sing it and draw a lot of mail on Shreveport and Wheeling. The title of it is Drink Up. You can drink up, but don't go home. That's the title of the song. Okay. You sit there crying, lying in your bed. You say you're not trouble. My friend, listen here. Don't tell me your trouble. Got enough of my own. Be thankful you're living. Drink up and go home. I'm up and go on and drink up and stay around. I guess after I get off of here, I'll probably be around here the rest of the night to visit with all you people, drink a few Cokes with you, a few 7-Ups, enjoy everything, and visit with Crow and Paul and some more people backstage I'm going to visit with. But here's one that we wrote that got an awful lot of mail when we sang it over Willie. Kind of served a purpose on how the people in Washington, D.C. and the people are doing everywhere that's handling the big office. Find out these crooks all over the country. Just getting caught, some of them. If you'll get up there and kick me off, we'll do one called God Guide Our Leader's Hand. Paul, do you remember how that goes? Huh? Looks like. Oh, dear God, please watch and guide and bring us peace. Come on and slow down. There's a Lord within my destructive will. But destroy us all upon this earth land. God tells us these wars will come upon us. That all evil will destroy this earth and land. We should pray for a great worldwide revival instead of trying to see who's the strongest man. Oh dear God, please watch and guide and bring us peace. Come on, nations, so that they may understand that all war within mighty destructive will could destroy us all upon this earth and land. Let's see. What would be we had a request for Paul Williams to do one by himself. Are we pretty close together? Close enough. So what is, we had a request that you do Fraulein. Can you remember the words to it? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. You see by listening to him sing, standing this far from the mic, what's been missing in good bluegrass music. He is a natural born, and when you hear him sing, and you see write-ups, and you hear me saying that Paul Williams is the best that ever stood up beside me singing tenor. He can clap too. Of course, I don't know about Crow. Here's the first hit record that got up in the charts for about 3 months. Most played radio station got up there in the charts like Ricky Skaggs is now, and this was back in 1958. We was doing it for bluegrass music. If you call what we play is strictly bluegrass, I believe when you listen to the Jimmy Martin record with all the different sounds of musicians I've had, I don't believe you say he's completely bluegrass. He lays a little yellow grass in there. He puts a little green grass here in there. Throws a little crop grass in there every now and then. Williams and J.D. Crowe and Jimmy Martin grass are country music. One called Lawson the Diamonds. Ball, if you're ready. Some people drink champagne out under the stars, while others drink wine in over the bar. But all that I need to make me feel fine is to know that your love will forever be mine. I give an ocean of diamonds, a world filled with flowers, that you love me too. Would change all the dark clouds to the bluest of blue.
So if you refuse me, my heart will pine. I'll be so lonely till the day that I die. And as long as I live, dear, you'll still hear me cry. I give an ocean of diamonds, a world filled with flowers, to hold you closely for just a few hours. Hear you whisper softly that you love me too. Would change all the dark clouds to the bluest of blue.
Some people drink champagne out of their stars, while others drink wine or a bar. But only I need to let me feel fine is to know that your love will forever be mine. I give ocean of diamonds, filled with flowers, to hold you closely for just a few hours. Hear you whisper softly that you love me too. Would change all the dark clouds to the bluest of. Ocean of Diamonds. That's still selling good for me and the Sunny Mountain Boys. And back in 1958, that was on more jukeboxes than any country record, most played on radio stations. But that's been many years ago. Just like old Ricky Skaggs has been doing it the last couple of years. We was doing it then. And I want to say thanks to you folks that ain't forgot about me. And still remember the songs that we made hits on. I appreciate it. Here's one that Paul does the leading on the verses, and I do a little leading on the chorus. He swaps to a little tenor in. One called it, we got this on record too over there. One called, Ain't Nobody Gonna Miss Us When We're Gone. Won't you write these words on my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Once I had a little sweetheart out of Billy. We played the dance and hard. Some of the bandmates took the heart from me. Now there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Won't you write two words on my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Is that sounding all right to you? Back in one big cold, frosty night, me and J.D. Crow and Paul Williams and a friend of ours drove us to the Louisiana hayride to try out. They were going to pick a bluegrass. So they all sat around there and said, "You come to a place, you're going to starve to death, because there ain't no bluegrass acts ever made it down in Shreveport, Louisiana at the Louisiana hayride." The first night me and Paul Williams and J.D. Crow went on the hayride, they said, "You better get your electric guitar and lay them banjos down." Isn't that what they said? I said, "Boys, I like it so good. I think we took 3 encores every time we come out, didn't we?" They said, "You got the job." And we stayed there about 3 years. We hit it pretty rough, but we didn't really starve, did we? J.D. said he loved it. Then we went to Wheeling, West Virginia. They said, "You come up to another place, you're going to starve to death." I said, "They tell me that everywhere we go, it's true." Yeah, that's true. That's what they said. "Man, you come here to starve to death." First Saturday night we was on there. Next day we packed the mailbox, didn't we? More. Everywhere we played up through the north, we packed them. Let Paul Williams sing. Let J.D. Crow pick one on that banjo. What do you want to pick? You want to do Train 45 and you don't get it so fast. Hey, you want to get Train 45 and don't get it so fast this time if Paul can't take a break. I'll tell you one thing. You all don't know what the 5 years we was together, what we went through with to get our money sometimes is many times work. What was it? In the clubs we worked for $5, $10 an hour. Tillman Frank's down on the hayride pay us $75 to split between me and Crow. 3 ways. Have to threat selling his typewriter to get that. That's true, Paul, you remember. If I can't give you all your money, I said, "You gotta have it, you gotta eat them." These boys know what I'm talking about. But I'd go down and get the money and they'd say, "Did you get it this time?" "Did you get any money for me?" What was it, Car Blue? You remember, anybody here have heard of Car Blue, hasn't you? "Stop the World, Let Me Off," them big hits. He had "Stop the World, Let Me Off." We'd use his bass player. We'd use his bass player. He's a good guy. And yeah, they couldn't pay their hotel bills sometimes, and they had a rope in their suitcase. This is true. Had a rope in the suitcase, and them up on the 3rd floor, and one say, "You get down there and get it, and I'm going to rope it down to you, and we'll just walk out." Now, me and Paul and J.D. never did do that. This is a fact. Hit Train 45 or start up. Yeah, go ahead. I want to introduce these kind of separate. One of them that's going to come out here is head of the Navy Country Music Band, Chief, they call him there, but we're going to call him something else here tonight. First time I heard this guy here, he moved to Wheeling. The words he said to me, he said, "Jimmy, what is the songs you're going to do Saturday night so I can get them down so I won't make you sound bad and make the music sound bad and I won't sound bad?" And I thought that's very nice of him, very interested in that, to go over on the jamboree to millions of people and say, "I want it to sound good." That's one reason why he's got the job that he's got now. And as far as traveling, we worked hard, drove hard during the nights, bass tied on top, sleeping on each other's shoulders, mile after mile. Never did I ever see him frown or ever have a hard word against me or look at me like he didn't like to play something that I'd asked him to do. He's already there to help everybody in the business. My friend, Bill Emerson. Thank you. Run over some songs back there a while ago. He says, "Jimmy, I ain't played it too much, but says, if I make a mistake, said, just go on and pick it." Now, here's another fella I could say about the same words about. No arguments, trying to pick the mandolin in the same timing that I played my guitar, which he did. And he proves it when you hear him pick today, that he does know good timing and can play a good mandolin. From close to where I was half raised. Nice hand from my friend, Doyle Lawson. Uncle Doyle. Now Paul and J.D. has said something, so I want to get you up there and let you talk and say something.
I'm so nervous. I can tell you this. When I was 14 years old, a fellow named Ron Campbell lived on a farm next to ours down in Hancock County, Tennessee. And he is Jimmy's brother-in-law, and he wanted to know if I'd like to meet Jimmy Martin. And when he said that, I thought I'd just about died and gone to heaven. Because I have always, since I was, the first record I heard him sing was 20/20 Vision and Walking Around Blind, and I thought, that's different from anything I've ever heard up to this day. And I got to meet him, and I was trying to play mandolin, and he said, "Well, son, you have trouble playing fast because you're not using your wrist." And he sat down and took the mandolin, and he showed me how to use my wrist properly. He said, "I got a fellow that works for me, and he's got the best wrist action of anybody I've ever seen." And he was talking about the legendary Paul Williams. Yes. And he was absolutely right when it comes to good, fundamental tremolo mandolin playing. And I listened to him, and I went home for hours and hours and hours, and I didn't play any notes at all. I just used my wrist to play the mandolin. And when I was 18 years old, he called and asked me if I wanted a job as a banjo player. And I tried that for a while, but it made me walk funny. Paul and I were talking a while ago, and Paul used to rehearse with us when we was out on the road, and Jimmy, in those days, it was a common practice to call on the local radio stations and plug the records into shows, and Jimmy would always try to do that. And Paul would work with me in the motels, and we'd put in a lot of hours, and he'd say, "Oh, Doyle, you think you got that?" And I'd say, "Yeah, my fingers would be so sore." And we'd put the banjo down, and he'd put the mandolin up, and I'd reach and get the mandolin out of the case, and I'd go to play the mandolin. He told Jimmy, he said, "One of these days, that boy's going to be a mandolin player." And I owe a lot, because he gave me my first professional job, and there's none like him, Mr. Jimmy Martin. I appreciate it.
first let him pick this next fellow on wheeling with me the first night. When J.D., as I said, had got married with his wife, went back to Lexington, Kentucky. I tried about two or three banjo players. The mailbox was just piled full. Boy, we miss that J.D. Crow. Well, when this boy picked the first night, here come another mailbox full. Boy, you have got you another good banjo player. And that time, he's a lot heavier than what he is now. So I called him Big E, better known as Bill Emerson. And that's how the mail come in. So let Bill say a few words to you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, and I'd like to say it's a real honor and a pleasure to be up here with my old boss and the guy that taught me just about everything I know about bluegrass music. I think it was about 28 years ago when I had the opportunity to try out with Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys, Paul Williams, Zeb Collins, and myself. Yes, I have worked with a lot of groups, and I'll have to say that when I went with Jimmy, I thought I knew a little bit about music, but I found out real quick that I didn't know a thing. And I also found out that just about everything that I know today about bluegrass music, I owe to Jimmy Martin. He'd get down on the floor and teach me how to pick those licks, and that's no lie, folks. I believe it. And that's one of the reasons why they call him the king of bluegrass music, and he truly is, Jimmy Martin.
Both of you can sing. Tennessee. Okay, you gonna sing? Paul's been singing enough. Let him carry his voice over before he gets started. We'll iron this out. This is getting to be like a recording session when I get ready for these guys. Come in here and get this part like this. No. Here's one that's sold a lot of albums and still selling a lot of albums. People ask for it everywhere we go, and we're going to ask Bill to kick it off, and he's the one that made the record with me, called Tennessee, I Hear You Calling Me. Tennessee, Tennessee, I hear you calling. I hear you calling me. The home that property in Tennessee. Tennessee, Tennessee, I hear you calling me. I hear you calling me. The home that brought me into Tennessee. Tennessee, I tell you there'll be no more roaming for me. Now that sweetheart said you married me. As soon as I get back to the state of Tennessee, 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 I hear you calling. I hear you calling. Yeah, Billy Emerson. I'd like to ask him to get an A there now and play you one that me and him fixed up. He fixed up the most of it, and a little bit of help from me made it just a little bit better. Then he went ahead and put my name on it. So nice to see you. I feel at ease, you all can tell that I am when I'm on the stage. Tim, J.D., and Paul, and all. They've all studied it and knows how it goes. We've got the good old time. I'm going to let you cut loose on one that you done real good on called Theme Time. If you'll bust in there with that, we'll do that. I don't know how much more time we got, but we got to sing this one. We got to sing this one, and Earl Yeager said he didn't know the bass, didn't know the words to this song, but Doyle Lawson sings a lot of gospel songs, and he happened to be the one that made this record with me, and I liked it. We used to sing it, and I said in church back home. I've never heard any bluegrass group sing it, but me and the Sunny Mountain Boys. And but I like the lyrics to it, and I think you all will too. And we're going to ask my son, that's up from Florida, flew all the way up and visit me to get to be up here to see all the helping that's done today. And we're going to get him out here and let him sing bass. He says he knows bass on this one here. So if you'll give him a nice hand, my son Ray Martin, and he'll come out here. Bill says, you know, either one of you guys. Let Mr. Williams get the high tenor part and you squeeze in the baritone. Little baritone there, dog. Kind of get a little baritone. You all Williams to get the high part, he says. Here it is, one that you helped me recorded, one called Shake Hands with Mother Again. If I Louisiana. I'd like to stand at Mother's tomb when Jesus comes in his power. Will be a wonderful, happy day up there on the golden strand, where I can hear Jesus, my Savior, say, shake hands with Mother again. I'd like to say, Mother, this is your boy. You left when you went away. And now, my dear Mother, it gives me great joy to see you again today. Will be a wonderful, happy day up there on the golden strand, where I can hear Jesus, my Savior, say, shake hands with Mother again. There's coming a time when we all can go home to be with our loved ones up there, where we can see Jesus upon his throne in that bright city so fine. Will be a wonderful, happy day up there on the golden strand, where I can hear Jesus, my Savior, say, shake hands with Mother again. I'd like to say, Mother, this is your boy. You left when you went away. And now, my dear Mother, it gives me great joy to see you again today. Will be a wonderful, happy day up there on the golden strand, where I can hear Jesus, my Savior, say, shake hands with Mother again. Don't look around if you're through with me, ain't you? Yep, you want to leave. You don't want to be out here with me? Okay. Paul Williams sung it back in '63 and recorded recorded it with me, and Doyle Lawson on the Gusto label sung it. And if you want to, you can take one break, and Paul can sing tenor on more, then you take a break, and you sing tenor on more. How's that? Then that'll divide it up between you. Paul Williams said it sounds fairly fair to him. Would that suit you folks? Just let him sing like that. Both of them does a good job. I just don't want to shorten either one of them having mad at me. I don't want Doyle to be back there and say, you ought to let me sing something that way. I love that song. And Doyle says, and Paul says, well, I'd like to sing a little bit that way too, Jimmy. I love it too. So I'm caught in the middle. I'm going to sing it for both of them. Who's going to kick it off? Okay. He just looked at Paul and said, now, how was it you did that on the first record? Paul told him, how was it you said how Paul done it?
Oh, pilgrim on earth, I ain't journey alone, knowing not what the future may hold, I'd rather have Jesus and sing a sweet song than cherish the silver and gold. Stormy waters drift all around me, Here we have disappointment so often I sigh, and the waters around me may roll. It's a shepherd that's keeping my soul. Stormy water drift all around me, and tempest and fury may roll. Jesus, my Savior, that helps me nobody can know. All when it seems I am forsaken, and my earthly friends misunderstand. Stormy cold water drift all around me, but oh, to God's unchanging hand. But I want to make this to you before I leave, how much I've enjoyed being here today and everything that happened here amongst you people that you've seen today. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I hope I live happy the rest of my life, especially me and the little woman over here. Give her a nice hand, all right?